grind. Hey, when you speak your mind, hey, speak your mind. Shout out, speak your mind. Hey, on your grind. Wait, when you speak your mind.
What's good, YouTube? We back. I'm your boy, JD Sports Nation.
TY.
Boy, that's why I'm up.
And as you can see, we good right now. We just wanted to take the time, first of all, and thank all of you guys for the love you've given us for 100 subscribers.
Big facts.
Giving us our first vid over 1,000 views, on its way to 2,000. Make sure you show love to our last video as well. JK, it is a football Sunday. Currently watching the Redskins, seeing what Dwayne was gonna do just to keep the Ohio State field going.
It ain't been a good day for Buckeye fans.
It hasn't. Nick Bosa out, you know, just left and right, just injuries.
Hey, but the Big Cat's coming back though.
Indeed it is. Indeed it is, and that's kind of
so. Like, real quick, go back and check out our last video talking about why the Big Ten got canceled.
Which you guys have also been showing a lot of love with. It's on its way to, I believe, 300 views with that one. So just keep showing love with that. We've been trying to get back into the sports realm of things since this has been like one of those unique times where almost every sport is playing at the same time. Baseball, basketball, even NASCAR.
They got some NASCAR. Yes, I did say that. They got some NASCARs.
Anyway,
so with that being said, really been trying to hone in on this, especially on the football season. This is football season, and yes, like my colleagues have said, Big Ten basketball, Big Ten football is back.
So that's on the way too. Don't worry about it.
And that's kind of what we have turned this mukbang, as you guys can see, into. It's just.
Oh, by the way, shout out to Cajun Island. That's what we got right now.
As you can see, that's what we munching on. You know what I mean? Shout out to them. I got the shrimp and crab.
Scrimp. I said it like that.
I got the shrimp and lobster. No, is it shrimp or lobster? It's shrimp and crab and lobster sauce. I think Ty got the same thing. And then said, what you get?
I got blackened chicken, chicken Alfredo.
Okay.
And you know what we sipping on right here?
Seal.
It's dirty. You know what I mean?
Granted, it's clear, but okay.
Don't worry about it. I mean, it's dirty. You know what I mean? It may be clear. That don't mean it's not dirty.
But anyway, so with the Big Ten being back, what was your reaction when y'all first heard about this?
Go ahead, sir.
Well, I was very happy to hear that football season was going to be coming back to us. But it was just another, it also made me think about it. It was like, why? This place, they kind of jumped the gun a little bit. But I understand, you know, trying to take precautions and everything. But, you know, let's get all the information before we make assumptions. Assumptions and make big decisions like that. But that's where I'm at with it. I'm happy they're back. I'm ready to see some Wolverines catch a couple dubs. You know.
But not get the dub that y'all really desperately need.
I'm not talking about that right now.
You gonna have to.
I'm talking about.
You gonna have
I'm talking about the early season games that we got. We gotta face Minnesota first.
Nigga, y'all season is tough.
That's what I'm saying. I'm talking about we focus on Minnesota first. It's a one game season every week. That's how I'm looking at it.
And no breaks. No breaks.
Until we look at y'all,
no
I'm
breaks.
not worried about y'all.
You need to be worried about this, nigga.
I'm not too worried about
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to interject. Sir, you have Minnesota week 1.
That is not gonna be an easy win.
Really? Did I not just say I'm focused on Minnesota first, not y'all? That is the words that came out of my mouth. I'm not worried about y'all right now. I'm worried about Minnesota.
You know it.
He kind of said it all. I mean, we're gonna destroy everybody. They gave us. They gave us a very favorable schedule, and there's been a lot of backlash about that. And
I'll let you finish your point. First of all, for the people that don't understand non-conference scheduling, Ohio State hasn't had a good conference schedule or non-conference schedule
since 2017
for years. So
no,
it didn't
since 2017, dog.
For years.
Low key, bro.
For years.
2018.
So by y'all not having a tough, granted it's our own schedule or it's our own conference, but still that does not shock me whatsoever. So
we were supposed to play Oregon this year, man.
Not even just that, yeah, exactly. Not only are we supposed to play Oregon, you can sit here and complain all you want to, like all the other Big Ten schools. We're still a playoff contender every year. Every year. In the year that we did have a stronger schedule than Bama, we still got pushed out of the college football. So it doesn't matter. Just win. Just be undefeated. They already hate us. Don't act like we're the most hated team in college football. The Ohio State University. They hate us because we made a mockery of the college football playoff. We were supposed to beat Clemson. And we had a chance to finally bring parity and balance to college football because Alabama and SC, they make the big bucks. They wanted to get someone that can be the perfect rivalry. Like, you know,
that was us, but we underachieved.
Exactly. So next year, we would have arguably our most talented roster of the last decade with Zeke and everybody back and reloaded, and we blew the game against Michigan State in the rain. You know what I mean? So then the next year with JT, we already was low-key, shouldn't have even been there. Michigan should have beaten us. We're not going to talk about the one-yard line play. Either way, you know JT was over the line.
We going to play the clip.
T. Barrett, after the fake there to Samuel, see he gets hit low there by Hill.
They're going to review the spot. They're going to review the spot. He was hit low.
But either way, we shouldn't have not even been in the college football that year playoff, and we did, and we lost 31-0.
Probably like the worst offense we ever had.
And you guys know how I feel about JT Barrett. JT, I'm pretty sure you can ready to interview to be the QB coach for Ohio State.
That's the first throw goes over the entire.
2017 wasn't bad, but we lost 2 games, but yeah, we still won the Big Ten.
JT was still our quarterback.
That too, but Dwayne showed us why he became the starter the following year, and let's not even talk about that. 2018.
He ain't showing us right now, man.
He's struggling.
He's 20-0 right now.
But yeah, going back to last year, arguably our most well-rounded, talented team with a new head coach, with a new defensive coordinator, defensive staff, period. And you saw what we could have done if that BS call against Clemson doesn't get called and Sean Wade doesn't get ejected when a 6'6" quarterback lowers his head into a hit.
If the shoe fits.
Where? Didn't y'all lose to Alabama?
If the shoe fits.
Twice?
If the shoe fits.
Bench players talking like starters. I hate it.
Meaning, yes, we did lose to Alabama, but you know,
let's call a spade a spade. Let's call a spade in the words of SYM. Let's call a spade a spade. You guys watched us. Correct me if I'm wrong. You had your little Spirit airline trip to your little championship game, whatever. What was the New Year's Bowl? One of the New Year's Sixes Bowl.
It was one of them.
One of them lost. You guys blew a lead, if I'm correct.
It was the Gator Bowl.
Okay, Gator. They took y'all to the swamp.
And we did lose to
Why do y'all go to Florida every time for a bowl game?
Ironically, we lost to Florida that year too. No, it was a Peach Bowl. My fault. It was a Peach Bowl.
It wasn't too peachy.
Yeah. But going back to us talking about scheduling and how everything's going to be shaken up this year.
Like real quick, like me personally, I wish they would at least give us like a better Big Ten West opponent than like some of the teams that we have. But it is what it is. But like I said, with Ohio State this season, we have so much emotion invested into this team right now. I don't think no one wants to really see us on the field.
Bottom line, last year we had one of the best in-conference schedule than anyone. And what did we do? We beat everybody. So it doesn't matter.
And wait. You got to still think. In preseason, they had us losing some of those away games.
Exactly. Don't forget.
Nebraska. Lose. Yeah, killed them.
Keep that same energy.
Northwestern destroyed them.
Keep that same energy.
Y'all got Nebraska first game.
Oh yeah. Don't forget. Right here, play that clip that Arnett turned up at that Northwestern game.
Like, come on, man. Like, I don't know why do y'all want us to fail so much. I just don't understand.
We're the most hated, man. When you've been.
It's honestly just y'all, the fan base.
Why?
Nigga, I seen worse fan base than us.
I don't see why. Why do you hate the fan base?
I'm not saying. I mean, granted, yes, I do hate the fan base a little bit, but I mean, I feel like that's an overall consensus.
Players at fans act like y'all about to win every year.
Every year. And you can talk about, oh, we're still ahead of the rivalry.
That don't mean shit.
Listen. And look at it. Zoom in on me when I say this.
I find it funny. I'm not even the one talking about my whole
Look,
we're talking.
They love to bring
We've been very passive aggressive about it. We've been getting into slide. Listen, in the rivalry of Michigan and Ohio State, there has never been a 20-year stretch.
The suck guys.
That's great. Those suck guys, there's never been a stretch, 20 years, a part of this rivalry where one team has dominated like the Buckeyes have in the last 20 years. We're 18-2 in the last 20 years.
More like one, because we lost. Well, yeah.
We lost twice. We lost them like one time in the early 2000s.
Oh, forward.
And then we lost in 2011. And we were an overthrown pass with Braxton Miller with wrong mechanics away from winning that year.
They're going to throw on 3rd and 6. Looking downfield, airing it out. Receiver is there, but it's overthrown. Oh, Posey would have had a touchdown.
Shout out to Braxton Miller, the greatest QB I've ever seen put on a Ohio State uniform. You know,
Better than Troy?
yes, better than Troy. I never was a big Troy Smith fan. He showed me everything I needed to see in that Florida Gators game. Shout out to Urban Meyer. Okay. Oh, Jim Trussell, I'm good. I'm good. Shout out to the Zips.
But like just overall, so like, what are y'all like predictions going into the season besides Ohio State? Like, is there anybody else that you can see giving us a shout for?
Minnesota.
In the West?
I was about to tell you, we're talking just Big Ten right now.
Big Ten, yeah.
Big Ten.
Yeah, I mean, last year I wanted y'all to play
Minnesota.
We did too.
I'm sorry, I'm tired of playing Wisconsin. We bitch y'all every year.
No, don't get me wrong. First half they had us.
You saw the end result.
Excuse me. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, I see Minnesota coming out the West, and we all probably being in the championship.
It's gonna be between us and it's gonna be between Wisconsin and Minnesota.
Penn State.
But I find it funny though. I find it real funny that they put the championship game right out the week after we play each other. Because literally,
It's always like that.
Not necessarily.
Yeah, it is.
It is.
Yes, it is.
It
It is always like that.
I thought it was like a two weeks.
It's late November, then
you don't get
it's
a
conference game.
I just find it fun. I found it funny because usually it's always going to be between us two. Whoever, I mean, technically it's really between us two who goes to the Big Ten championship.
Now it's Penn State.
Yeah, Penn State is in there a little bit. But
I'm not too worried
about that.
I mean, because y'all lost your best player on defense, Michael Parsons, because he opted out of the draft.
Are we playing at Penn State? I mean, there's no fans,
So it's like, yeah, but it's at Penn State, but there's no fans.
I still think they'll give us, just out of the rivalry.
They're gonna put some fans in the stands.
And not just that, out of the rivalry, I still think they're gonna give us some type of. I hope they give us some type of fight. That's all I really see. Wisconsin, no. I like your quarterback. He gives me that Aaron Rodgers type feel when you open up the playbook for him.
But my thing is, who's y'all running back?
Yeah.
Good question.
And then you guys lost your receiver too.
All I know
Y'all lost
is,
key people on defense too.
all I know is, hey, Joe Milton, welcome to the big house, my guy. I believe in you, bro.
He better be the next Kaepernick for Harbaugh.
I've been saying your name for the past 2 years, bro. I got faith in you, bro.
Hey.
You about to do something great this year. I promise you.
And that like 30-point blowout I seen 2 years ago we put on y'all for the 2 plays before you threw that pick. I definitely saw some nice things from you. I will give you respect. It's nice to see a brother under center for Michigan for the
His
first
first
time.
black quarterback get recruited.
I think that's why if you want to go ahead,
That was my whole.
you want to go ahead and say your little observation you made in Michigan the other day.
I was just very curious. It really hit me one night. I was just in the car, and I was like, dang.
Crying.
No, I was not crying. I was like, dang. Why hasn't Joe Milton gotten a shot yet? Why are we? I honestly feel like Michigan is a quarterback away from like actually doing something in late November, late December. But we just haven't had.
Shout out to Shay. I went to elementary with you.
We just haven't had that guy yet. And I feel like, Joe, you are that man.
Like, I don't mean to intervene, but like, I don't, like, you need more than just a quarterback to try to beat us.
No, I think they just need to keep you, bro.
Bro,
We have a receiver.
we have We have,
but they have.
I'm saying from the standpoint out of all these years, we've had the skill positions.
They had better receivers than us. They had more 5 stars than us. It's the fact of yes, you need a QB and you need a better staff that can develop players.
Yeah,
that's the real big issue.
No, they didn't.
Yes, they did the last few years, bro. Yes, they did have better receiving core than us. Talented wise, they didn't develop them right. We had a lot of 3 stars that played better than what their rankings were. A lot of 4 stars that played better than what they were.
I'm telling you, we did it.
Who was a 5 star?
Bro, Gary?
I'm talking, you know what I mean by that, other than Gary, bro. Other than that, who?
You still talking about
Ohio State. Was Olave a 5 star?
It was a 4-star.
My point exactly was who else? McLaurin.
4-star.
You want to keep this going? It's 4 stars.
You said 3.
I said 3 and 4 stars. When you see the video, make sure you see when I say 3 and 4 stars. Okay, we're Ohio State. We don't just get 3 stars. But my point exactly, we still develop 3-star talents into 5 stars. That's the problem. They've said that for Michigan for years. You forget they was whooping us in recruiting for a little bit when they got Harbaugh.
No, they wasn't.
They was beating us in recruiting for like 2 years.
Yo, we had the #1 recruiting class for like a while instead of 2019 in the Big Ten.
When?
Actually,
2013.
Bro, 26. I know.
No. I was about to say I do agree with Jalen. We were up there with y'all when it comes to recruiting for.
But y'all didn't have one class until 19.
No, we had a class in what was that 20?
27 was your best class, but we still have more talent than y'all though.
On offense, I think that got
overall.
I think defense we got him. I think defense we got him.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, bro, do you know who we got in 2017?
Okuda, Young. We had them too. Sean Wade, Baron Browning.
I'm just going off of recollection because
no defense. I'm saying defense. We had your offense. They beat
granted,
us.
y'all DPJ, but other than that, we still had the #1 class in the Big Ten. 18, same thing. We had the #1 class in the Big Ten. 19 is when y'all had the class, but we still have better player overall ratings.
What I'm saying is, offensively, they've recruited better. They don't develop as good. Because Garrett was the first 5-star receiver we've had in a while.
Because I was gonna say, I remember when I seen Joe Milton on the radar, I was like, where's this dude from? And I looked, he was from Florida. I was like, bro, why haven't we tapped down in Florida yet? That was the main thing that I was looking at. I'm like, bro, that don't make no type of sense.
I'm talking about from Harbaugh's tenure. So Harbaugh been here since what, 2014?
Yeah.
All right, hold on. I'm about to look up Harbaugh's.
Really, it start 2015 because 2014 would be.
15.
Yeah, it'd be 2015 because 2014 low-key would be Hoke's class.
But still, I was just wondering. That's my whole thing. Why haven't we had a black quarterback at Michigan since Devin Gardner? Granted, I know.
Whoa! Haven't had what?
A black quarterback since Devin
I thought you
Gardner.
said a good quarterback. I was like Devin Gardner.
I said a black quarterback.
Bro, pause real quick.
And Devin Gardner he was an ass.
Brent Perry was the 3-star and the 109th wide receiver.
What?
For Michigan in 2015. Harbaugh's was.
That was his best one.
That was one of them.
I just seen somebody up there.
Well, I figured that out. Like I was saying, that's all I was trying to figure out. Why haven't we had someone like that?
KJ Hill, 15. He's number 16 receiver. This will be in blood.
My point.
Now, let's go to 17.
17, we destroyed him in recruiting, bro.
Bro, you forget we had Trayvon Grimes before he got hurt.
Yeah. I will give you guys that. You guys have.
I'll say this. Michigan, for a little bit of time, is better at utilizing their receiving core than we were because of the offense.
Just didn't have no one to throw them the ball, bro.
Y'all haven't had that for a long time, bro. If we're really being honest.
The last time we had a decent quarterback.
Yeah.
No, not that.
Shoelace.
No, not even Shoelace. What was my
receiver?
What was that?
I ain't never seen him touch the field.
His knees.
Rudolph.
People that touch the field, bro.
Rudolph. Matt Rudolph. I believe that was his name.
That
was the best quarterback. And he was a transfer too. That's the funny thing too. He was a whole transfer.
And then both of them broke his arm in that game.
Yeah. And Jim turned him on,
bro.
He did.
He did.
I know, but it
was just the way he said it.
I mean, I hate them too, but I mean, they got their payback. I mean, they literally ruined JT Barrett. So you guys got that.
But that's all I have to say. Milton, again, welcome to the Big House, bro. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Back to the so-called suck guys. Me and TY the last few weeks, we've been working on something we wanted to ask you guys and want you guys to comment below. By the way, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Like, comment, subscribe. We want to get your feedback on. We talked about it before. We're talking about doing what ifs, and of course in other sports, as far as basketball and stuff like that. But we was looking at college football. Of course, we're not going to be just biased with Ohio State, but since we are clearly Ohio State fans, we want to get that out to you first. We're coming up with a what if for what if Braxton Miller never got hurt in that Clemson game. And I tell you what, it's very realistic that a lot of things will change. Things that wouldn't change, Alabama and Clemson, but it would be more Clemson, Alabama, and Ohio State like it was always supposed to be. So, let us know if you guys want to hear it. We're still probably going to give it to you anyway, but we want to see what you guys really think about that, so don't forget that.
I was saying before, I'm pretty sure we're going to wrap it up in a minute. For sure. But predictions for the whole landscape of college football, what you guys talking about?
Time.
For the playoff, I got either us or Clemson at 1 or 2. I'll throw in Bama at 3, and 4 is a toss-up.
For me, who you got?
Us or Clemson at 1 or 2, because if the committee is smart, don't put us in the same.
They're gonna put Clemson at 1.
Don't put
they
us.
Got a better schedule.
Don't put us at.
They got a better schedule.
They have Notre Dame.
They got a better schedule than us. I'll take Notre Dame over saying anybody in our conference.
Who you got?
Who else did you say, Todd?
I said us, Clemson, Alabama, and 4. I don't know.
I'll say Clemson 1, Ohio State 2. People been talking about Florida, man.
I gotta see.
Yeah, I gotta see.
I gotta see what they're talking about. I don't think Bama's coming out this year.
Najee Harris going to run that whole thing.
But at the same time, I do see Bama because they're really going back to what Bama used to be before they got into the love of trying to find their own Deshaun Watson. So they're kind of going back to the Greg McElroy days. You know what I mean? This Matt Jones, he sounds like a McElroy. You know what I mean? I forgot the guy before, McCarron, or I think he's after him.
Yeah.
McCarron. You know what I mean? Those days where like you had the traditional, kind of, Caucasian quarterback.
I remember when they had Blake Sims. They tried
probably the most forgotten
QB
ever. No, they didn't try. It was just like, damn, we don't have anybody else. Because their one backup QB, like, they kept wanting to hype him up, the little white guy.
Yeah.
But I think he transferred. Blake Sims, the most forgotten Alabama quarterback ever. You know, he changed his position to wide receiver.
Yeah.
And he ran a 4-second. Like, what did you think of? What were you thinking, my guy?
Sound like another quarterback that we all know that switched positions.
Yeah, Devin Gardner.
I was gonna say Tate Martell.
Tate Martell's faster than that nigga though.
Yeah,
But he still switched positions.
Yeah. Tate Martell, I hope you're watching this, bro. You're trash. You're just buckets of ass.
Might as well just go in agency business with Johnny Manziel.
Facts.
Get y'all some little agency thing going. You'd be smart. Tell kids what not to do.
For me, my
I didn't even finish that. My bad. Okay. But yeah, Alabama. I think Alabama or Florida 3. 4. Since you don't have a Pac-12, is there anybody in the?
I was gonna say
Oklahoma, but
Oklahoma.
they love to find a way to mess themselves up.
I'm still gonna put them in there.
How about Oklahoma? I like that.
QB, defensive router.
Meg.
Yeah, they hyped him up. They wanted him to start over Jalen last year. So, by the way, thank you for Trey Sermon. Please go check out our last video that we just dropped on Trey Sermon. His highlights from last year. We appreciate you guys giving us the next JK. Go ahead, Sam.
Same sentiments. 1 and 2, Ohio State, Clemson. 3, it's a toss-up for me because I think I do believe in Florida, but I'm going to have to watch them this weekend to see what they're really about.
Who they play this weekend?
That's a good question. I do not know off the top of my head. But 4, my 4th team would probably be Oklahoma too, because we don't have a Pac-12.
Yeah, they never get in anyway.
Yeah, Yeah, that's true, but you know.
Have they been? Oh, Washington.
Twice.
Washington was both times.
No, it was Oregon. First
Yeah.
time.
We're not gonna
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
We're not gonna talk about that year that they really tried to put Washington in over us, but you know, we're gonna let that slide.
Over y'all
Yeah, you don't remember that?
in 2015?
Yes. We had one of the top records. We were up there, yo. we were.
Y'all lost to us though.
I know that was the only one game that we lost.
Whoa.
No.
Or two. We only had 2 losses that year.
Whoa.
What?
So 2014, that's the year that Cardale beat y'all and y'all hurt their team, right?
That's 2014.
Yeah, so this is the season he's talking about when you faced Oregon. What were your record that year?
We only had 2 losses that year.
Bro, you had 2 losses. Oregon was undefeated.
But everybody else, because Washington, that was a debate though. They were really trying to put it. They were trying to have 2 big. They were trying to have 2 big.
Mississippi State.
Yeah, that's a dub.
No, I said we were talking about Florida.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But that was a debate. They were trying to debate if they wanted 2 Big Ten teams in or put in an undefeated Pac-12 team in. And they were trying to
in the first year?
Yes, they were trying. Yes.
No, they were trying to put Baylor TCU in.
Mm-hmm.
No, then what?
You thinking about 15 or something, dog?
No,
16.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I am thinking of 16. But yeah, that was the conversation.
That's like one of your own street years, so
that was the conversation.
Yeah, see what happens. No, y'all did lose twice because y'all lost to Iowa and then us.
Mm-hmm. And it was and we lost to Iowa on some dumb shit. We only lost them by like 2 points.
Did you lose at Iowa?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Iowa, I don't know what type of witchcraft y'all got going there.
The system never changes.
It's because you got that damn hospital right next to the field.
I don't know, y'all be just praying to God, hoping y'all do something, man. But, alright guys, this is gonna do it. I've demolished my food.
I'm full.
I'm full. I'm stuffed.
Nigga, you're done. You're done.
Yeah, I'm one strip away from being done. So, that is going to do it. Thank you guys once again for all the love. We have a very surprise coming for you.
Part 2.
Oh my goodness. We have a part 2 to this to celebrate all the love that you guys have shown us coming very soon. So, until then, that is going to do it. I'm JD Sports Nation.
Sports
Split that thing.
Speaking your mind, that's what I be talking about. I'm speaking my mind, my.